We still don't know for sure who, how, or even whether a Madison police officer was shot early Sunday morning, but we are working to clarify that picture.
Yeah, on Sunday, Madison police called this the first time an officer had been shot in Madison in more than 20 years. State Department of Justice, which investigates all officer shootings, is saying that a round was fired, that an officer was struck, one officer was hospitalized and another injured, and that the suspect had a handgun.
Today, our Naomi Coles is mapping out exactly what we know and don't know from court filings, which paint a much more nuanced picture. Naomi?
That's right. So after that yesterday, we learned that the suspect in this case was not charged with shooting a cop at all. Of course, this all starts Sunday morning. A Madison police sergeant is sitting in his office. He's watching street cameras of State Street. He recognizes Cataween Richardson. He looks him up online. He sees that he's violating his bond conditions by being out after 10 o'clock. Now, Richardson's attorney tells me this afternoon he had just got off work and he was minding his own business.
Quite frankly, he wanted to die. He just felt like things are just going so bad for him. He's got these cases that he feels that some of them are not merit-worthy. And as a result of that, he wanted to give up.
Now, court documents filed yesterday say, number one, the sergeant and two other officers went to State Street to find him. They did, near Monday's bar. Richardson saw the cops, and he ran. He told police later he had a gun, he knew he shouldn't, and he didn't want to go to jail. Then officers start to struggle with Richardson. A sergeant says he hears a gunshot, and people run away screaming. The sergeant runs up. He sees a handgun on the ground under Richardson's hands. He wrestles it away. Later, the officer who first grabbed Richardson, and he's the one hospitalized, he said he saw Richardson with a gun. He grabbed him, and then during the struggle, he felt a numbness and nerve pain in his hip. Now, here's what Richardson's attorney has to say about this today.
Police department just didn't give the information in total that should have been given out. I think that they really muffed this. This young man was devastated to read about himself in the paper up in the jail and all the things he did. And he said, Mr. Woodard, I didn't shoot anyone. I wanted to be shot, but I didn't shoot anyone.
So here's the main questions today. Was a gun fired? Was an officer hit by a gunshot? If so, was it accidental? And of course, who pulled the trigger? Now, state officials aren't answering any of these questions for me today. However, a reminder, court filings never reference an officer being shot at all. We'll let you know when we get answers to these questions.